If there's a shooting at a synagogue, it is very likely to be either a white supremacist or a radical Muslim. If it is a shooting of a Republican politician, it is very likely to be a trans Antifa Marxist shooter.
That is just not true. We don't know what this kid is.
We do know this kid was of the left. We do know that.
We do know what?
That this kid was of the political left. That is according to contemporaneous reporting from The Guardian as well as Tablet Magazine today.
It's 2 days out. We don't know shit, Ben.
But
we don't know shit. They never do. The internet is undefeated in getting it wrong to begin with.
Now, of course, we've got the assassination of Charlie Kirk, and the Republicans' pounce game has heated up again. They're doing it again. In the wake of the murder of Charlie Kirk, there has been, of course, joyous, ghoulish, disgraceful celebration of his killing across vast swathes of the online left, which, of course, means you know who is the real problem here. Yes, it's the right. Now, the New York Times reports now that, quote, right-wing activists urge followers to expose those celebrating Kirk killing, unquote. And even worse, the widespread and fast-moving campaign has already resulted in lost jobs, suspensions, and internal investigations, heightening tensions online between supporters and detractors of Charlie Kirk, unquote. Oh no, yep. Republicans, they're pouncing again. But let's see what the Times are complaining about being exposed and how it's all working out for them. Because, of course, the rules of cancel culture have finally been turned around. So let's go through some of these examples, shall we? How about MSNBC's Matthew Dowd? I'm sure you're familiar with this one.
And I always go back to hateful thoughts lead to hateful words, which then lead to hateful actions. And I think that's the environment we're in, that people just, you can't stop with these sort of awful thoughts you have and then saying these awful words and not expect awful actions to take place.
Matt.
And that's the unfortunate environment we're in.
Well, and he's no longer on the MSNBC rosters. He was too much even for that loony left network. But it's not just the great and the good who are getting in trouble. That's the most famous one. But who else might there be? Well, there was this incredible incident in Michigan, where Office Max employees, it's a big office supply and printing store, refused to print posters for a Charlie Kirk vigil in Michigan because they didn't want to print propaganda.
So we came in for an order earlier to print a poster for a vigil tonight.
Yeah, so
for somebody that passed.
Propaganda.
It's not
it's propaganda. I'm sorry, we don't put that here.
Alrighty. So, what's your name?
Bill, I'm print supervisor.
I'm one of the managers.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, we do
So
not
they
print-
say they don't print
we don't
political
print
propaganda. So this is somebody that passed away a couple years
That's
ago.
political propaganda, unfortunately. I'm
So
sorry.
this is for a prayer tonight, for a prayer vigil?
It's still propaganda, unfortunately.
I printed-
What makes it propaganda?
Because he's a political figure, and I don't have to. Yeah.
Our general manager is going to be in on Monday.
Well, thanks to the power of the internet, they've been exposed. And guess what? You don't need to boycott Office Max, because within hours of that video hitting the internet, the corporate headquarters released a statement saying the associates in question are no longer working for the organization. Chalk one up for the good guys. But how about this charmer? DC comic book artist Gretchen Felker Martin, who posted after Charlie Kirk died, "Thoughts and prayers, you Nazi bitch." Well, guess what? Another one bites the dust because DC Comics canceled her upcoming series. Gosh, guys, I guess on the left, cancel culture's not looking so good now, is it? But let's keep going. Oh, here we have the assistant dean of Middle Tennessee State University, who posted, "Looks like Charlie spoke his fate into existence." Well, I guess what? She's been given the sack. She tweeted her fate into existence. But hey, let's keep going, shall we? This fellow, Glenn Turf from Miami Country Day School, posted, "He died. Oh well. Ironically, the promoted gun usage, and guess what? He's gone too." I could keep going here. There are countless teachers, so many teachers, a startling number of teachers involved in this. Medicos, even someone who worked for the Secret Service, have all gotten the chop for gloating over the death of Charlie Kirk. And you know what? I don't have a problem with this at all, because sure, free speech is important, but so is experiencing the consequences of your actions, namely setting up a world where people could get fired for saying things that made other people feel uncomfortable, icky, or bad.